ability to speak and is amongst the most severe speech deficits in children, and whereas while the act of learning to speak comes effortlessly to most children, those with apraxia endure a lengthy struggle, and whereas without appropriate speech therapy intervention, children with apraxia are placed at a high risk for secondary impacts in reading, writing, spelling, and other school-related skills, and whereas that such primary and secondary educational impacts diminish future independence and employment opportunities if not resolved or improved, and whereas most children with apraxia of speech will learn to communicate with their very own voices if they receive early intervention and appropriate, intensive, and frequent speech therapy, and whereas it is imperative that there be greater public awarenesses about childhood apraxia of speech in Tinley Park among community members, physicians, education professionals, insurance providers, policymakers, and elected officials, and whereas those aforementioned community leaders are encouraged to recognize the critical need to provide adequate speech therapy and related services so that the impact of this disorder is minimized and that the thousands of affected children are more fully empowered to grow into flourishing adult citizens, and whereas our highest respect goes to these children as well as their families for their effort, determination, and resilience in the face of such obstacles, and whereas many states, cities, and villages recognize May 14th Apraxia Awareness Day, and now there be it resolved by the President and Board of Trustees of the Village of Tinley Park, Cook and Will Counties, Illinois, that Tuesday, May 14th, 2024, be designated as Apraxia Awareness Day in the Village of Tinley Park, and that the village urges all citizens to work within and beyond their communities to increase awareness and understanding childhood apraxia of speech. Approve this day, 7th day of May 2024.
They didn't make a motion. Oh, he's gonna come back.
Ask for the motion.
Ask for one.
Ask for a motion.
Motion.
Ask for a motion, please.
Ask for a motion, please.
So moved?
I'll second.
Call the roll.
Call a roll.
Roll call for item 4, Trustee Brady?
Yes.
Trustee Brennan?
Yes.
Trustee Mahoney?
Yes.
Trustee Mueller?
Yes.
Trustee Shaw?
Yes.
Trustee Sullivan?
Yes.
Job, boys.
Hello, my name is Cody, the brother of Parker. My brother has a disorder called childhood apraxia of speech, which makes kids' words and what they say hard in some ways. First, when my brother was born, he couldn't talk, but for his words, he made noises. When he got a little older, we tried sign language here and there, but otherwise he used an iPad to tell us what he was trying to process in his head. Secondly, Parker has been going to therapy for some time, such as physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech. He has completed physical and occupational therapy. He still does speech therapy to get help pronouncing words and sounds. Third, every year we do an apraxia walk, which represents the kids that have apraxia. We do the walk to raise money for apraxia. Parker is a part of the Apraxia Champions Club, which means a family has raised over $1,000 for apraxia kids, which is a organization that can help families with kids with apraxia. In conclusion, we should raise more awareness about apraxia. I read the proclamation so people who don't know what childhood apraxia of speech is, so I can inform the other people and what the disorder is about. Thank you for listening and having my family and I here tonight. We look forward to doing this every year.
Mom?
Thank you very much for allowing my family and I to do this. I think this is our 5th year in a row, so thank you very, very much. And each year Parker's reading a little bit more, and Cody wanted to write a speech this year, so thank you
Very
very
good.
much for
Awesome
having
job.
us. We look forward to next year and the years to come. Thank you.